picking up a gun and deciding that you're going to be in charge of making sure that nobody breaks into the Piggly Wiggly sounds a little anarcho to me, frankly. And having a gun when you're meeting protesters who have like a skateboard or something, that also seems a little tyrannical to me. And the idea that he's been slandered by the judicial system because he was prosecuted for killing 2 people. He killed them. Killed them dead. Dead.
I like how it's the media reaction to him.
There's so much wrong with everything he just fucking said. First of all, how is someone with a gun defending rioters and looters anarchy? What do you know what the words mean, Sam?
Yeah.
It's anarchy to protect the store from being burnt to the ground. That's anarchy.
Yeah.
What
No,
the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Order is now anarchy.
It's opposite day, I guess. I don't know.
Yes, what the fuck? And he's like, it's tyrannical to shoot someone who has a skateboard. It's like, well, okay, wait a minute. Yeah, what if you're running away, and while you're running away, that guy beams you over the back of the head with a skateboard?
Yeah. Is it
Like,
then it's tyrannical?
Does Sam not understand what a gun is? Does he know that a gun is an object that a person has to point and pull a trigger to fire a projectile at another person? Like, if you have a gun on you, it does not create a personal force field of energy that prevents all harm from like touching you. Okay, does he not realize that when you put a gun, maybe that's a problem. Maybe Sam thinks if you put on an AR-15 style rifle that it creates an electromagnetic force field that deflects all harm, and therefore, you know, Kyle should have just calmly walked away while people were chasing him down to beat him up.
Yeah. I mean, why did he even go in close? He could have just, you know, snipered from far away if
Right.
he was just like crowd control.
It's just like, how fucking stupid you have to be. Someone is running away from you towards the police. Okay.
Yeah.
And you make the big brain decision,
Right.
that you, without a gun, are going to chase down the person running away from you with a gun and smack him over the head with the skateboard.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But you don't understand. Such a crowd yelled, "He's getting away."
Oh, of course. Right. And it looked, the police are right there. He's getting away, though.
The crowd yelled, "He's getting away."
Yeah.
So that's when
There you
you
go.
throw your life away.
Right. I mean, I don't know what he's getting away from. He could be getting away from a pedophile, which is clearly what he was getting away from.
But when was the last time you took anything a mob yelling at you said seriously?
Let me think. Never.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Mm-mm.
Don't take it on mob faith.
Right.
For killing 2 people. He killed them.
He killed them dead.
He
And also,
killed them dead.
He killed them as opposed to killing them alive. Right.
Right.
Don't you hate it when you've been killed alive? Like, that's, you know.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
It's the worst. You know, we're streaming for a long period of time. You know,
Next
I
thing
don't
you
get a lot
know.
of sleep the next day. I open the door, boom, I get killed alive. It's just, you know, I've been telling the newspaper guy, please stop killing me alive when you wake up in the morning. He's like, fuck you, Sitch. Kills me alive every time. But no, he's like, he's suing because he was brought to court for killing people. No, he's not suing the government. He's not even suing people reporting on the trial. He's suing the people that lied about him, that defamed his character, like you're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's who he's suing. Okay.
Killed them dead. Dead.
I like how it's the media reaction to him taking 2 lives that's going to F him up for the rest of his life and not having killed 2 people.
Right. You can get past the shooting the 2 people because they were armed with a skateboard and they were coming after you for being there with a gun.
Oh my God, he's like
He's making it worse.
he is.
He's
Yeah,
making it worse.
they're coming after you. He's actually saying like the quiet part out loud here.
Yes.
That's exactly what was going on. They were attacking him because they were pissed he had a gun.
Well, no. Well, they're attacking him because Rosenbaum got shot, and they're just idiots. And they, as you said, they're like,
But
he's getting away, he shot
Rosenbaum was attacking him because he was pissed he had a gun.
Right. Well, it's not. Rosenbaum is an insane person.
Right.
We don't know what he was going to do. He probably was trying to either kill him or incapacitate him through physical harm to take the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there were a bunch of people that were pissed there that he had a gun.
Yes. But he's just, this is why Sam's making it worse. Like a moron. He's acting like it's justified if you're open carrying in a situation where you're allowed to open carry, that justifies people chasing you down to beat you up and possibly kill you. That's what Sam is arguing right now. That's justified.
Yeah, what a maniac.
What the fuck? Like, and I hate this. This is so. Did you see what Kyle was wearing? He was asking for it. It's insane. It's a fucking insane argument. The entire point of open carrying is a warning sign. It's telling people to not fuck with you. That's the entire purpose of open carrying. It's saying, don't fuck with me.
Can't tell that's a leftist, though. They're crazy. They're crazy. They've watched too many Marvel movies. They think, oh, those guns won't hurt me.
When I see a police officer with a gun, it just makes me want to run up and try to steal it from their holster. I mean, that's on them. They shouldn't have the gun out like that.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? What is this argument?
Guns are great. Steal at will.
There you go.
In a fashion.
Oh, wait a minute.
A skateboard, and they were coming after you for being there with a gun in a menacing fashion.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Kyle was menacing.
Right.
Okay. Kyle walking down saying Medico is very menacing. Okay.
This is exactly what was she wearing like.
Right.
She was wearing that dress in a slutty
so
fashion.
menacing. Yes.
Come on. Obviously.
This is
just the dress itself is slutty looking.
right. She's asking for it. Why would she wear that dress if she didn't want that kind of attention at?
That news skirt.
That news skirt. Like, this is literally that meme from SpongeBob of Patrick, like, he's just standing there menacingly. Just like Kyle's just standing there, or he's just walking like Medico. They're like, oh, he's so menacing. We gotta beat him up. We have to take him down.
The in the trial, because there was one guy that they tried to make a big deal about in the media that supposedly Yellow Pants Man, remember that Kyle Rittenhouse supposedly aimed his gun at? And there's one video clip, and you can barely hear the guy off camera, but people amplified it and was like, look, the guy accuses him of pointing his gun at him earlier. And I wondered about that. You know, obviously, I don't know Kyle Rittenhouse personally, so maybe he did do this or whatever. But do you remember the old lady in the trial that completely dispelled that notion?
Yes.
She was like, they all had guns.
Based grandma. Yeah.
Yeah, based grandma. And evidently he was up on top of some car, like kicking in the hood or something like that.
Yeah, they were destroying some car. Right. And he told them to stop destroying the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they
left that part out of the story.
Right, of course. Well, that guy was such an unreliable witness. They didn't call him to testify.
Yeah.
That was part of I think I was watching Ricada or someone. They were saying that was a big fuck up on the defense, was that they should have objected and tried not to allow that video clip to be played, because they weren't going to call that guy in to testify and cross-examine him. So it was just like it's just a free admission of the statement without having any ability to cross it.
Yeah. Well, Richie McGinnis talked about him too, because he got out the alcoholic drinks. I can't remember, White Cats or something they were called.
White Claws.
Yeah, White Claws,
Yeah.
and gave them, basically bribed them with alcohol to get away.
Right.
That you can get past, but the indignity of going to trial and having to cry when you're on the witness stand, that is horrible.
Is there any like doubt now that kid was faking it? Like, I mean,
I'm sure he. Listen, I'm
sure he was stressed, but like that's the point, though, right? Like the fact that he's being lionized and being made into this martyr by conservative media. I understand his brain's still forming. There could possibly be some way for like a kid like that to maybe have some regret and some redemption, but every incentive and every person around him seems to be saying, no, you actually did the right thing. Like,
Emma, don't you
think? He needs to be in therapy. He needs to be in therapy.
Don't you think he would have...
What a dumb bitch. He is in therapy.
He was, yeah. That's why he was crying.
Rather have been shot than having done those shootings. That he goes out and when he's out there, being feted by the conservative media, that it's the smiles of it's like the tears of a clown type of situation. He wishes he was on the other side of that somebody had shot him as he was trying to protect the Piggly Wiggly or whatever it was down there.
That's not, no, he never said that.
Well, see, this is
shit up.
This is extra. No, well, he's doing a bit. This is extra gross because he's conflating what happened after the trial when he was found innocent with during the trial. Okay. Yeah,
Right.
sure. I'm sure Kyle's all happy and smiles now talking to Tucker Carlson that he's fucking innocent and found not guilty.
Of course.
And sure.
yeah.
Right. But when he's on the witness stand and he could be looking at spending jail for the rest of his life, and he's recounting an incident where he had to kill 2 fucking people. Yeah, I'm sure it's pretty stressful and traumatic. Okay. Like, it's just so gross to be like, well, afterwards he was happy that he was found not guilty. So like that means when he was crying on the stand, it was fake. Like, what are you talking about?
Wouldn't you be, I mean, yeah, it was pretty terrifying.
I'm surprised that he went down this road because, when Emma, who seems even crazier than Sam, sorry to say this, Sam seemed like he was disagreeing with her, but then I guess she went on long enough that he's like, I can make this a funny bit. I'm just going to roll with it.
Yeah.
The tears of a clown.
But instead, he has to deal with that trial, which lasted almost, like 3 weeks? My God.
3
My
weeks
God, what kind of country is it?
He only had to spend how long in jail? Okay. He only had to spend months with the idea that he could have his life taken from him, like hanging over his fucking head.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
what? The trial was only 3 weeks. I don't know why he was afraid, or I don't know why he was upset. What? I can't fucking imagine. Like, let alone the time span that Kyle had to go through. I can imagine like 3 weeks of like having the fucking, executioner's axe holding over your head for 3 weeks. It's got to be so incredibly stressful.
I was stressed for him and I wasn't even on trial.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come
Oh
on.
God, I didn't want to do that next Sunday show. That's such a black mark. That was one of our marks of institutional decay. I mean, I'm sure Destiny should agree with us on that one.
If he was
Like
found guilty.
Yeah, if Kyle Rittenhouse went to jail, I'd be like, it's over. It's over. It was
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Right.
The Republic was nice while it lasted, but you
Yep.
know, here we are.
Yep.
I feel like we're doing pretty good. I mean, the January 6th LARPing fest fell apart instantly
Yep.
after shots were fired. Kyle Rittenhouse got off as he should.
Yep.
He should have never been charged.
Yep.
Yeah, we're moving in the right direction. I mean, I'm even seeing stuff in like left-leaning newspapers and magazines talking about how woke is going too fucking far. It's like,
yeah, it's true.
yeah.
Netflix told woke people to fuck off, and I think the New York Times or Washington Post said
Yeah.
the woke people in their own editorial. I guess it wasn't Washington Post because Washington Post doubled down on protecting Taylor Lorenz, so Washington Post still had
Right.
address. I guess it was New York Times. The editorial board put out an article. They're like, listen, fucking people need to chill the fuck out. Okay, this woke stuff's getting out of control.
I saw Sam, our favorite CRT
Yes.
advocate, tweeting out some article that he was all bitter about because it was like, I think it might have been the Atlantic or something, saying like wokeness is getting out of hand.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Atlantic
it might have been the
is,
Atlantic.
yeah. I mean, the
Right.
Atlantic I would qualify as very woke. So
Mhm.
if you've lost the Atlantic, you're fucked.